Good evening, and welcome back to ZAB News. Tonight, we'll be taking a look at the top new releases of 2026, why fantasy written by women is considered porn, but Game of Thrones is not, how your reading tastes change as you age, and... excuse me. We've just received news of a developing story of a woman whose TBR has gone past threatening to crush her. ZAB News is live on the scene, where crews are trying to rescue the woman in question, Zoe Stewart. Good evening. I'm here in southwestern Ontario with what seems to be a tale as old as time gone wrong. Bookworms everywhere are no stranger to a seemingly crushingly large TBR, but for one woman, it has taken a drastic turn from metaphorical to literal. Crews were called to the scene mere minutes ago when they received a call from Zoe Stewart's husband, who had heard a large crash and what sounded like a bleeding goat. He rushed into the family library to find Zoe under a large pile of books. He did his best to remove her on his own, but it was too much for him to handle by himself. He called emergency services, and they have been hard at work to safely remove her. There are concerns of broken bones, which is why they are going so slowly. But from what we saw when we first arrived, Mrs. Stewart seems to be doing just fine. My goodness, what a harrowing tale. I did notice, however, that there were books on the TBR that were all wrapped up. Do you know anything about why that is? As of right now, no, that is not something we've learned, but I do believe that Mrs. Stewart has been pulled from the wreckage and is being checked over right now. So we'll get the opportunity to ask her in just a moment. Of course, while we wait for that, for any viewers just joining us now, we are live on the scene where a woman was crushed under her physical TBR. She's currently being checked over for any injuries, and we are waiting to follow up with her. It appears as though she's ready for us. Let's take a look into why this happened. So Zoe, can you tell us what led to this? Well, it all started out, I was trying to pick up all of my TBR books for a thumbnail picture, and... well, you saw how it went. I was not able to grab all of them at once, and that shockingly large stack did fall on top of me. I'm totally okay. Everything's good. It's not the first time I've been crushed by books. It's not going to be the last time that I'm crushed by books. And I'm okay with it. I've made peace with it. Are you going to continue with that many books for the month, or do you have a new plan now? After I was crushed by my books, I decided that I was going to scale it back a little bit and pick out a more reasonable amount of books for my December TBR, my last one of 2025. So I went with 5 books, and as you can see, they are all wrapped up because I decided that I was going to wrap up my TBR so I could use a random number generator and actually get to the books that have been sitting on my TBR for some of them for years and years and finally get through them. I did it 5 times to get 5 numbers, and here are the 5. Is it cool if I show you them? Yes, please do. Okay, great, thank you. So the first one, number 52, is Loved by PC Cast and Kristen Cast, and this is a spin-off of House of Night, so I'm really worried about this one because I have not actually finished the House of Night series. I have like 2 books left that I haven't read, and it's been probably 10 years since I read the series last, so I'm gonna be a little bit lost. I might be a little bit spoiled with this, but whatever happens, happens. Next up was number 97, and this one has some Christmas wrapping paper because I ran out of my butcher paper, so... whoops! That one was Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I have not read anything by Brandon Sanderson, so I don't know if this is going to be a good introduction. I really want to read Mistborn, but I have not gotten to that yet. I don't really know what this one's about. It's been on the TBR for a long time. I think it came in a fairy loot box years and years ago. I know it's sci-fi, and I don't love sci-fi, so I'm a little bit nervous about this one. But I'm optimistic. It'll be good. It'll be fun. Next up was number 96, a tiny one. I don't remember what this one could be. You caught that look? Yep. Yep. Ooh. This one is From Bad to Cursed by Katie Allender. This is a sequel to a book that I read in high school. That's a horror book, and I don't like horror, and that book really scared me. And I'm gonna have to reread that one before I read this one, so I'm not lost, and I'm nervous. It's gonna be fine. Can't you just not read that one and pick another one? Oh no! No, I'm unfortunately the type that when I pick a TBR, I have to stick to it. I am not a mood reader. I am
weirdly strict about my TBRs with myself. I don't know why. That's the only thing that I will set and stick to usually. So I'm stuck with these books. Yes, I know. Yep, I am aware that I could just not read them, or I could just pick something else if I'm not in the mood for that. I am aware. It wouldn't be that bad though, would it? To just pick different books? I'm not going to be doing that though. I'm going to be reading these books that I have selected, yes. That seems like a lot of pressure to put on yourself though. I'm aware that I'm doing it to myself. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Next up was number 39. Wow. Ooh! Yay! Next up is Flamecaster by Cinda Williams-Chima. This is a spin-off of the Seven Realms series, and I absolutely love that series, so I'm really excited to get into this one. This has been on my TBR since 2016 when I bought it thinking that it was the first book in a series. I didn't realize that it was a spin-off series, and I can't read a spin-off until I've read at least most of the original series, usually all of it, but the House of Night one is going to be a special case, I guess. So it's been sitting on my TBR for a very long time, but I'm super excited to get into this one. Do you know why you didn't read the full synopsis before purchasing? Yeah, you would think that I saw or read something or did a little bit of research before I bought that one, but it was a pretty cover and I liked the description and I'm an impulse book buyer. Would you say that's a problem? Yes, it is a problem. I would say that, yeah. Will you be receiving help for that problem? Will I receive help for that? No. No, I'm okay, thank you. The last book is number 66. A big one. I don't remember what this one could be. Ghosts of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, Maureen Johnson, Kelly Link, and Robin Wasserman. This is short stories, I think, from the Shadowhunters universe. I've read most of the series, like the different trilogies and everything. I am not going to remember what's going on in this, so this is going to be like a fun re-entry into the world, but I fear that I'm going to be very lost. But it's going to be fun, but I'm going to be lost. Unfortunately, Mrs. Stewart had to run to go feed her baby because he's starting to cry, but we did ask her husband why she was in Christmas pajamas in November, to which he informed us it's something that she attempts to do every year called Couchmas, which is 31 videos in the month of December, all filmed on the couch in Christmas PJs, either with a glass of wine or a warm drink, and every year she has managed to not finish the 31 videos because she either ends up pregnant or has a newborn. This year is no different. She does have a newborn, but she is determined to get all 31 videos out. That's all we have here for tonight. Back to you in the studio.
A tale as old as time gone wrong indeed. That's all the time we have for tonight, folks. Stay tuned for the rest of Couchmas, where we will be discussing things like how your reading taste can change as an adult and why that's okay. Several different types of book recommendations, and whether mass market paperback is actually the worst format of book around. This is going to be a fun-filled month for all, and I wish you the very best along with a little bit of uninterrupted reading time. From all of us at ZAB News, stay classy, BookTube.